Time. It's showtime. We're live. Good morning,
Woohoo!
or good
G'day.
evening, or good afternoon.
Evening.
Good evening.
Well, technically speaking, it is morning right now.
It is,
2
yeah,
a.m.
2 a.m. That's a late one. That's. Oof, I don't think I could be up that late. So we're here to talk about helping hands for cruising. This is one of those things that I get excited about. I love the aspect of it. I love the the first time experience for cruisers. In the past, I was involved with somebody going on a cruise for the first time and just seeing the excitement in their eyes. But first, before we talk about all that, let's go through the chat and see who's here today.
Mm-hmm.
We have James L. Cantonese. Hello. We
G'day,
have
James.
Danny D, the supporter. Hey, hey.
Oh, she's incredible.
Incredibly, yes. An awesome supporter. Thank you for coming in today. Um, Michael Ann, Spoiled Mama. Hello again. Hi.
Seen you somewhere before, Michael Ann.
I see her a lot. She's in a lot of the I don't know, content creators chats. I've seen them. Um, Mike and Rihanna. Hello.
G'day, guys.
Megs and C's is here. Puts
Oh, no.
hashtag HH4C raid. Another another hashtag HH4C raid. Exciting to see. Cajun Country Travels. Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
G'day, guys.
Oop. Daily Dose of the Bible. Kenneth Oakes. Hello, everyone. I'm typing through a phone. Is why I'm not tagging everyone one by one. Yeah, that's a struggle. Too bad they don't have that feature where you can just at like they do on the computer. It would make things a lot easier.
You have to actually type out the whole word.
Yeah. Daily Dose of the Bible says share the live on Facebook and both YouTube channels.
Awesome.
Megs and C states that the starting balance is $2,991.48.
I would love to see that over the $3,000 by the end of your show.
Oh, that would be awesome. I would love that. And what's the goal? What's
10
the
grand.
goal 10 grand. Okay. All right. We can do that. I know we can. No. Danny says no problem. Meg, dog is sleeping, and if he needs to go out, I can just take my phone with me. Thanks for sharing out. Everyone is talking about the Cheers package glitch. Yes, and I did buy it to see if it would work or if we would be refunded. I don't know what's going on with that. It happened late at night. Did you see that?
I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
John Hill had his 2 cents worth.
Oh, what?
John Hill had his 2 cents worth.
Really?
People were complaining to him, and he goes, "Doesn't everybody realize I live in the UK? You guys are sleeping. You guys are complaining while I'm sleeping."
Yeah, I don't want to. I saw some. You know how he does like the questions. I'm like, there's some people that I'm just like, really? Najuma Brown, Ocean to Ocean.
Najuma. She's always there. She's an amazing supporter, Najuma.
Yes, I see them a lot over in different lives. We have Bill here. Hey, Bill.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. How you going, Bill?
How's it going? Good, Sean. How about yourself?
Yeah, good. Thanks, mate.
I see you guys up here doing this great work. I want to come up and join too.
Well, I'm glad you did.
I'm happy that you're here.
I need some support, Bill.
You probably need some coffee, Sean.
I need more than coffee, but I need the support with regard to Captain Billy J. He is a real thorn in my side. He
Oh
keeps on
no,
bringing up this Foster's rubbish.
I have to admit, I tried Foster's when I was over in Australia.
What? What? You could get some? Ugh.
I believe so.
And you took it straight away. You took a sip, and then you went straight away to the urinal and you poured it down the urinal because you wanted to cut out the middleman, right?
Uh, sure. Is that the right answer?
Well, kind of, because like no good self-respecting Australian will drink Foster's.
That's what I've been hearing.
Michael Ann says it's past your bedtime, Sean.
She's right.
Mike and Rihanna said they shared out the live stream on our Facebook group. Thank you
guys.
Thank you for that. That's awesome. Lisa Merck is here. Hey guys.
Hey Lisa.
Mustard Drill says he's here. Lisa. Mustard Drill says I'm here for the Fosters.
All right. Scott had it. I've officially removed Scott from my Christmas list.
Uh-oh.
He's been put on the naughty list.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
How you going, mate?
Z's Gaming and Home Theater Channel is here. Good morning, content creators, and good morning to you as well, sir.
You know, Z and Must Drill, they were on the show in the morning. I think it was Z's show. They really had a good show.
Really?
They really worked well together. I thought. I really did. I mean, it was captivating. I mean, they kept your interest. I mean, it was really a good show.
I want to tell you something, Bill. I hope you agree with me. I am so proud of Z. It's not funny.
Yes. me and Z, I mean, we kind of bump heads a little bit every now and then. So, but no, they had a great show yesterday.
You don't
yeah, that's right. I don't celebrate Christmas. That's right. I forgot.
Jennifer is here. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I had to take Chloe out. Yes, she woke up today and decided to choose chaos. So, and she wanted to let everybody know. Morning, people.
How old is she?
How old is she?
Yeah.
3.
Oh, good. You'll find it'll settle down for a bit.
Hopefully. She's a handful. Mustard Drill. Thanks, Bill. It was great to hang out with Z. Yes. Was that today? Was that live today?
I think it was yesterday. All my days kind of run together, and I was running around all day yesterday, so I didn't really do a whole lot. But that was playing and listening to them talk. I really enjoyed it. I mean, it was good.
I think I missed it. I think I missed it. I don't know.
That's good.
Lisa Marcus says life of a 3-year-old. Yes, and it's
living her best life.
Living her best.
Doing
what she loves to do. So we reached the bottom of the chat. I kind of want to go and talk about my first time on a cruise. And then we can go. You both can talk about it as well. I know when mine was back in 2011, and it was on the Carnival Ecstasy, and I absolutely loved it. I fell in love with cruising, and I think it's the cruising part, but I think it's also going to different ports and seeing the culture and trying different things. It's really like it's really opened up, um, like opened my eyes to things and wanting me to try new things. Um, it was one of those things. It was kind of intimidating at first because I mean the ecstasy isn't that it was a mid-sized ship. It wasn't really that big, but to me, a first-time cruiser, it was like it was I was like, wow, this is like a floating city. You know, it was awesome. Um, what do you guys think?
Go ahead, Bill.
Well, it's funny that you say ecstasy. That was my first ship back in 1990, and I can remember I was married at the time, and it wasn't my anniversary. I think it was like the next year we decided, hey, let's go on a cruise. And I can remember like going on the ship and seeing, as you said, it was like a floating city. I mean, I've never saw a ship that big before. I'm like, wow, this is huge. I mean, nowadays it's not that big. I mean,
Yeah.
but anyway, I couldn't believe it. And there's two things I remember from that trip. And one is the first day, just walking around and looking at the whole ship. At night, I felt funny, and I didn't know what that feeling was. And the next morning, I got up and still wasn't feeling well. It was motion sickness and I was seasick. And I made it through the day. Then the next day, we landed in a port. I wasn't feeling well, but as soon as I got in the port, I got off the ship. I was feeling better. I'm like, oh, whatever it was, 24-hour bug, I feel better now. As soon as I got back on the ship, I started feeling sick. I'm like, I can't do this. I got to go home. I got to fly home. If you want to stay on the ship, you can stay on the ship, but I can't do this for 7 days. Went down to the guest services. They said, here, try this. And they gave me motion sickness, but they gave me some pills. I mean, a whole handful. And I started popping them like candy. I've never been sick on a cruise ship again, well, other than, not seasickness. I might have been sick, but not. But anyway.
Oh, okay.
During that time, and not from the pandemic either. I mean, I'm talking about from alcohol. I didn't feel well a couple of times. But then what I started doing was I've never, up until 1990, I had never been to a casino. So this is the first time I had a chance to go to a casino, and this is when I got hooked on casinos. I love casinos. Anyway, so now I'm staying up to 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning at the casinos and getting up at 7, going to see the ports and trying to doing everything. I mean, I really tried to do everything. I tried to catch all the shows. I tried all the food. So I'm staying up 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm drinking all day and night, and I nearly killed myself. By the time the cruise was over, I was so exhausted and tired and beat. And it's like, oh, now I got to go back to work. Oh no, I can't. So that's one of the first things I tell people that are new to cruising. Pace yourself. You're not going to be able to see everything and do everything. Take your time and enjoy the cruise. Because I did so much at my first cruise that actually I really didn't enjoy it. But I did get addicted to it.
So for us, our first cruise was on the Golden Princess out of Melbourne to New Zealand and back. It was 2016. It was just before our wedding. We were going to get married in April, and we decided, well, let's just call this our honeymoon cruise. And funnily enough, there we are. We met some people, some nice people, and one of them decided he was going through a divorce. He was going to get all the newlyweds and all the long-term weds together for a dinner. So we all got together, and he had us, who were the newlyweds, hadn't been married yet, a couple that had been married for a couple of years, and another couple that had been married for like 30 odd years. And he starts asking questions, and one of the ladies in the group decided to ask Ilana, oh, what was your dress like? Now, suffice it to say, the wedding was going to be 3 months later, and She didn't want to let me know what her dress looked like, so she had to come up with an idea of how to actually tell people about this fictitious dress that she's got. Man, it was funny. But I'll tell you what, like you, Bill, we experienced things that we would never experience. We're not much of gamblers, so for us, going on a cruise, going into the casino, we use the casino as a thoroughfare. But for us, it was get on board the ship as a guest and leave as freight, because the amount of food we consumed was just huge. Like you,
Yeah.
I got to try that. Oh, that looks great. Yeah,
Yeah, I definitely see that because like I want to try new food and uh, I love food, and that's probably one of the other reasons why I like to cruise is because of all the food I get to eat, all the pizza I get to, and have. um,
Well,
my plan, huh?
back when in '90s when I started, they had midnight buffet. So I
Ooh,
literally was eating from the time I got up to the time I went to the casino at 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I'm eating continuously. I'm gambling. I'm going to the club. I mean, I'm drinking myself silly. I had the time of my life, but it was the worst time of my life, and I can't stop. And not only that, I felt like a movie star going to these exotic ports. Now you say Nassau. Maybe I don't get so excited. Back then, going to Nassau and going to the other ports that we went to and taking the tours of the islands, I felt like a movie star. Seeing the beautiful clear water, I felt like a rock star. And it's like, man, and I didn't pay that much money for this either. This is the greatest thing ever, and I've been hooked ever since.
yeah.
man, that's that's a long. That's a. I don't want to. I don't want to say
Whoa,
that's
whoa,
a long
whoa,
time, but
whoa!
You know what?
You weren't even born yet.
I was
You,
born in '89.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, close.
you know what? You get on board a cruise ship and you experience so many different things. Like for example, for us, when we were going to New Zealand, the first stop was in a place called Milford Sound, and from there it goes on around to Port Chalmers, which is Dunedin. So there we were sailing, just about to sail into Milford Sound, and I look over the edge of the boat, sorry, ship, look over the edge of the ship, and there we see a pod of dolphins escorting us into Milford Sound. I mean, it's just, where do you get to see this stuff?
My first time, I went on the ship and I'm looking overboard and I see the flying fish, and I'm like, "What's that?" I can't even think of what it is. And I'm trying to figure out. Well, I mean, look at it. I mean, what is it? Is it a bird? It keeps going in the water. It can't be a bird. And I had no clue what it was. And I don't see them as much now, but back then, I mean, you just saw them continuously. And it was the most amazing thing I ever saw in 1990. Here's a kid from the city that never saw anything like this before. It opened my eyes up to the world.
Definitely, yeah. I
Now,
agree
now
that
I must say, Bill, you're an incredible guy. I mean, you have lauded it over all these other people. You have actually been to Australia. I take my hat off to you, mate.
Well, Sean, you know what? I'm going to give a plug here, which I may not be able to get on, but Sean is having a cruise in 2025. If you've never sailed in the South Pacific, you need to make that on your bucket list. Honestly, between all the places I've ever been on a cruise, next to Alaska, the South Pacific is the most beautiful place in the world that I've ever been to. And I've been a lot of places. I've been, 4 or 5 continents. I've been a lot of places. In the South Pacific, Moorea, in particular, I fell in love with Moorea. I want to go fly back over there and go to Moorea because it was the most beautiful place I've ever seen. If you love the Caribbean, um, go to the South Pacific, hit Noumea, or Tahiti, New Caledonia, um, and Moorea. You'll be like, this is what it's supposed to be like. It's not over commercialized. It's the most beautiful place you've ever been in the world. If you get over there, I would guarantee you have a great time. And I loved Australia too. I didn't spend enough time in Australia, but I spent let's say 3 or 4 days total in Australia. Australia is a beautiful place to be. Everybody was friendly. Uh, the public transportation was easy. I mean, I had some video of like the one of the train stations where you get onto the mass transit. It was like a shopping mall. I mean, it was clean. You had all the restaurants in there. It was amazing. South Pacific, if you get a chance, do it.
Thanks, Bill. Yeah, but I will say this to you, mate. 4 days in Australia is like spending 4 days in the US. Come on.
Yeah, no, no.
Yeah.
Again, it wasn't enough time. I mean, again, it's like going to the United States and spending a week there. What do you see? I mean, you might hit a couple of cities or whatever. And that's all I did. And I did even the cities I didn't see a whole lot of.
Yeah.
So no, if you get a chance, spend some time in Australia, but definitely take a cruise to the South Pacific.
Yep. Agreed.
That's definitely a bucket list. I
We'll
agree.
get it off the bucket list. We got one on the 2nd of January 2025. Come on down.
It's hard for Chloe. We have to.
Hang on. First of all, Jen said it was hard for her. Now you're saying it's hard for Chloe. Come on
It
down.
is. She's a very.
She's
What's that
3.
word? She's a very curious child, and she wants to know what
That's
everybody's
good.
doing.
Yes, that is.
And she
It
wants
is
to know-
good. The good news is she'll get on the plane, she'll be knackered after a while, and she'll sleep. And you guys will enjoy. I mean, it's not a short ride. It's only 15 hours.
Only 15 hours. That's tough.
Well, that part is kind of a little tough,
That's
but
tough.
it's worth it. And
Yeah.
it would be nice if you had the time. I'm retired, so I have the time where you only have to fly one way and take a cruise ship back.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah,
the
definitely.
best way. But even without that, I definitely would. I would try it, and I would definitely try to hit New Zealand. I never went to New Zealand, and New Zealand, I would imagine it is a beautiful country too. Also, so
I can imagine. Oh, bye, Bill. Cajun Country Travels says their first cruise was on the Carnival Glory. I never had the opportunity to wait. No, I never had the opportunity to do the Carnival Glory. I don't think. I don't remember. Megan C's Carnival Fantasy was way back in 2005. Been hooked ever since. Danny D says first cruise was Disney Cruise from Make a Wish. I was young. Went with parents, brothers, uncles, and grandparents. Had so much fun. You know what? I would love to go on a Disney cruise just for Chloe, just to see like her reaction. I would wait until she's a little bit older, but I would love to just be there with her to experience that.
can I make a confession?
What?
I would love to go on a Disney cruise for myself. The Disney cruise looks amazing.
Yes.
And I don't care what people say about Disney, but again, they do stuff right. And that cruise ship, from the vlogs I've seen, down to the littlest detail, they really do it right. I would love to do that. So probably maybe when my granddaughter gets a little bit older, I'm not paying. So I'm gonna pay, but I'm gonna just tag along and I go there. But I would love to go there on there with my granddaughter and grandson.
Yeah. See, and would you do the what are they called? The event cruises, like sometimes they do like Marvel at Sea or.
I would love to do the Marvel at Sea. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is for the kids.
It's for the kids. This is for the kids. I would love it. I saw that and I'm like, oh my goodness, I gotta go. Somebody did a one out there in Disneyland in California where they have like the Marvel assembled place or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
I want to go. I want to go so bad.
I want to go too. Jennifer won't let me.
Oh, Jennifer. Jennifer, grow up.
But like, have you ever? They have like they do show like it's a show. Like everything is a show on Disney,
Yes.
and it's just amazing. Like I want to do it for Chloe, but I want
Yeah.
to do the Marvel at Sea.
Well, let me know if you decide to do it for Chloe. Yeah, I want to go too.
Okay. So Andrew, you sound like my late grandmother. You know, she used to take my sister and I to the circus
Yeah,
because it was for the grandkids. She wanted to go. Come on, let's be honest. You want to go for you. Don't worry about Chloe. You'll find a reason to take her. Just go for you.
yeah,
Enjoy.
I agree. Really creative travel, which they're up next. So
Yep.
after this is over, pop on. Go check out their channel. They're live. Put hashtag um, uh, HH4C raid or embarkation raid, whatever you want.
Blaine, I met Blaine on the cruise. I believe it was the Carnival Celebration inaugural cruise. What a nice guy. I mean, I met really great
But
vloggers on that cruise. It wasn't even funny.
but Bill, I'll tell you what, his wife is much nicer. I met them both
She is
on the
nice.
Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise, and she's much nicer, I can tell you. So,
But,
Blaine, I'm not going to come and check out your live. I'm going to bed.
ah,
We'll be there. We'll be there, Blaine. Don't
Awesome.
worry. He says they say my first was on Royals Enchantment of the Seas in 2003. You never forget your first, and once you have your first, it's addicting. I agree because there's a lot of things that when I went cruising, and you could probably vouch for this, Bill, because you've been doing this for a certain amount of time.
forever.
Like they used to you would go to get a sandwich, and they would make it fresh. They'd put it in like the panini maker, and
Yes,
there was an art to it. And
yes.
I miss that. A lot of the ships, they don't have that anymore, and that's one of the things I wish they would just have, because it was just I would get a sandwich every day I was on the cruise just because it was that good. I don't even remember what it was. I think it was like a turkey or something. I don't remember, but like the way they did it, it's so different now than it was back then.
I mean, a long time ago, let's say, one of my first cruises, I can remember my cruise director, his name was Moses, and he used to do this trick where he would park the sea. And that was I don't have anything.
Dang,
I've been cruising a long time, people.
that was a long time.
The Moses I knew held up a stick and then it parted the sea.
Yeah. I would stay in chat, but we have something taking place at 1 p.m. You sure do. We just talked about it. Hashtag HH4C raid or hashtag Embarkation Nation raid, whichever one you prefer, or you can do both, whatever you like. Let's see. Do I have any more? Bill's been cruising since the Mayflower. Dang.
A little before that. As I said, the first cruise director I remember is Moses.
Noah's Ark.
Man, that was a sick. You talk about a boost. A poop cruise. That was it. It was sticky on that shit.
I was gonna say something. Oh, it's about the Mayflower. I don't know if it's the Mayflower. I can't remember. But in Boston, they have like a replica of the ship where you used to be able to go on it. It's really cool. I went on it when I was a kid. I don't know if they still have it. The NDT show. Hello, all. This is the first time I've seen you. Welcome in.
Welcome in.
Nice to see you.
Very nice to see you. Blaine says, I had the pleasure to cruise with Bill. What a great guy. We're the same way we were
He's a
way
nice
we way where we were enjoying. That was hard, enjoying our time. So we didn't want to take each other's time up much, but the time we spent was awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to cruise with Bill. We can't wait to cruise with Bill because we didn't get that experience yet.
Yeah,
But
wait till I say drinking, you'll enjoy me more.
what's that?
Wait till I say drinking, you'll enjoy me more.
Me too. Me too. I become more sociable.
Yeah. I say drinking and sitting in the front row of the club.
Oh, that's too. That's yeah. I don't know if I could do that. I don't want to get roasted. You know. Z says, "Thank you, Bill, for saying that. I appreciate it."
You're
And Bill,
welcome.
someone agrees with you. Lisa agrees with you. Moria was amazing.
It was one of the prettiest places I've ever seen. It was the most beautiful place I've ever seen on earth.
The NDT show says they have never been on a cruise.
Oh no!
Mate, you got to
Oh.
get on one.
You should try it. If you're ever thinking about it, there's a bunch of channels that talk about it. The majority, most of us here that are on the live right now, talk about cruising. We all love it. If you have questions about it, you can reach out to us. Bill, he's knowledgeable. I'm knowledgeable. Sean's knowledgeable about it. And yeah, we have what is it? Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that. You can reach out to us on those social links and ask away. Happy to help.
NDT show. He's being modest. He's also a travel agent or a travel advisor. So if you do need help with the cruise or any travel, check out Andrew from Embarkation Nation.
Yeah.
He doesn't promote himself well.
I really need to. I don't. It's like I don't know.
He's just being modest.
I'm just being modest.
He is. He's too modest to be a travel advisor. The guy, he's out there telling you he's never been on a cruise before. First thing you should have stepped up to, I know a great cruise to go on. I'm Andrew from Embarkation Nation, and in 2025 we're going to Alaska on my cruise. You should come join us.
Yeah, first time Alaska cruise would be awesome.
That would be awesome. You'd never forget it.
But I think your expectations would be like on a level where it's like every cruise has to be like this.
But you know what? The truth of the matter is, every cruise is like this.
Sean, and you're right, because I've been on a lot of cruises, and I've loved every one of them. And whenever I step on, I can't wait for that first step on whatever cruise I go on to. I can't wait for that first step to get on that ship. Yeah. I don't care whether it's been on the ship like inspiration and imagination. I've been on those ships so many times I can't even count. But when I first stepped on that ship, it was like a brand new beginning. It was like, oh, this is great.
Yeah. And that first step when you get on, it's like all that weight just disappears. Yeah. You know, it's so awesome. Like, I love it. I try to get Chloe to jump like onto the cruise ship. It's very hard. She doesn't do it. She just runs on it and like tries to. She's so excited. She just wants to see
Andrew,
it.
I run onto the cruise ship. I can't even jump onto it. Let me tell you.
You run.
I run. You watch Dumbo the elephant run onto a cruise ship. That's me.
Well, my knees tell me I walk really fast to the cruise ship. I don't know about that running and jumping, but I walk really fast and get on the cruise ship. And they all welcome you in. My voice goes up by 3 octaves. So excited to get to the cruise ship. They think, what's wrong with this man?
That's so funny.
Andrew, in the chat there, Blaine's got a question.
Blaine, where are you at? What's the question? Hold on, let me see.
4th or 5th from the bottom.
1, 2. Oh, Sean, explain to the folks how they can nominate a recipient for a future cruise.
Okay, so great question, Blaine. The way that you can nominate someone is very simple. First of all, the person can't be a member of the family. They need to be somebody you know, and they need to be either disabled or the carer of somebody disabled or hard on their luck and have never had the opportunity and have no way of ever coming on a cruise in the future. And so what we look at is you have somebody like that, put together a video of anywhere between 2 to 5 minutes, submit that to the Helping Hands for Cruising board. And the best way to do that is if you jump on our website, www.helpinghands, the number 4 cruising, helpinghandsforcruising.org. That would give you the link to the people you can email your video to or email a link for that video. And the board will then have a look at it and assess whether or not the person is capable or incapable of jumping on a cruise.
Yeah. I have the website that I can share. Let me see if I can do this right. I'm probably not going to do it right, but let's try this out.
There we go.
Here we go. Yeah, this is the. Let me see if. You guys see it? Barely. Let me remove you guys real quick. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, this pretty much says how to nominate. Sean already kind of went through all this. Has the donate button, shows all the different different pays you can do, stuff like that. Check out this page. Let me remove this. And we're gonna enter in a drawing. Anybody who donates will I'll have a name down for whoever donates, and I'll do a drawing for a lobster bottle opener.
Sweet.
Ooh.
It's really cool. It has eyes.
Now you know there's an ongoing test going on, not test, a challenge going on. Anybody who donates $500 will see Clocky in a dress. Anybody who donates another $500 will see me in a dress with Clocky.
Oh,
anybody who donates another $500 will see Dewey in a dress as well. And for another $500, we'll have Crystal from Destination Delight in her see-through bikini. And then another $500 on top of that, we will have Kenny's dad, Papa, in a dress. And the remaining $500 that anybody puts up there will see Ilana in a see-through bikini as well. So, guys, $3,000 gets a whole comedy show.
That would be worth it.
Absolutely.
Travel Adventures with Eric B is here. Hello, gentlemen.
Hey, Eric. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Eric.
I hope you're not working too hard.
Eric, thank you for your show yesterday.
PSV says it gets old seeing everyone walking on the ship. I'm ready to see someone pole vault onto the ship. You and me both.
It's the way you vault on, Paul. You do it incorrectly. You might have security giving you an escort.
$500 donation and Clyde will be in a dress. Are you guys all gonna sing "I'm So Pretty"?
Yeah. Especially with the lipstick.
Lipstick. Lobster. Yep, lobster. Lobster. Megs and C says that looks like me after I spent the day in the sun. Oh, like a lobster. It says York, Maine on it too. We got it from York, Maine. Traveling with Tinkerbell is here. Hello, everyone. How are we?
G'day,
How are you
Tinkerbell.
doing this evening?
Welcome in.
Good. Pretty good. I woke up at about 10, and then Jen was like, "Hey, you need to go do a live." And I tried to put my best on and wash my face and everything, and wake up.
Well, I'm actually getting myself organised for bed. I've got my my shower cap that I will be. I've got my
Nice.
brush, which I'll be getting ready to go, and then of course my nightgown, and I'll be all set. So,
Do you have a rubber ducky?
we left it on the ship.
Ah, you could sing rubber ducky.
You're
sing
my
it anyway.
friend. Andrew, you would be a lot of fun to hang out with on the cruise ship. I'm telling you, I could feel it.
I'm pretty good. Like, I'm pretty chill. You know, I keep it fun. I try to make laughs, make jokes. All right, Rayleigh Creative, going to the studio. Got my makeup.
Getting ready for
Right fast. See you soon. All right.
that great show.
Yeah.
Have a great show, mate.
Have a great show, and can't wait to be there to watch.
Hey, Meg, what's the total?
Yes, Meg. What is the total? Captain Billy J. I didn't know you. I didn't know if you were here or not. But hello, ahoy there, everybody. Ahoy there, Andrew, Princess Shauna, and Bill. The captain is here.
I'm ignoring him until he gets rid of his Fosters.
Danny asked, "Where is the makeup, Sean, from last night?"
I'm allergic to it, but I'll put it on with a dress.
Oh, jeez.
Right, I'm going to leave it right where it is.
Mason C says we're $3,015.
All right.
5 cents. Thank you. Again, if you donated, put hashtag I donated and your name, and I'll write you down and put you in a drawing. And then you can win this lobster. That's a bottle opener. Lobster bottle opener. Whoop, whoop. Did Blaine say? Billy J never. Oh, God. I'm not reading that. What else? Oh, God. I think that's a magnet too. That's cool. But yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say.
You see what happens when you get into rubbers and Blaine? We have trouble.
I know, right?
Yay, let's keep going. Let's see. I don't really remember much of the ecstasy. Like, there are times I'm like, I should have brought a camera. Every time, like, I think about my past cruises, because there's a lot of them. I don't know if it was because I was drinking a lot, but I don't remember a whole bunch of.
Well, just if you want some nostalgia, and I really enjoy my time, so it's going to sound like I'm talking about it, but if you want to know about that, hop on the Paradise.
Paradise.
The Paradise again. They won't be here much longer, but it takes you back to a time before cruising became so commercialized, where they put everything on the ship to entertain you. You were there for the cruise. You were there for the ports. You were there for the company. Now, because they have so many things to do,
that it kind of takes you away from mingling with people a lot. You can still do it, but again, there's so many different shows, so many different events, roller coasters, and everything to take you away from mingling with other people on the cruise ship. The Paradise will take you back to the time, a simpler time in cruising, so to say.
You know how to fix that, Bill. I'll tell you exactly how to fix that. Come down under and do cruising here because they're sending all the old cruise ships here.
Well, even this one, you know, those are getting to the age. Well, no, you wouldn't even want those, Sean. But again, it takes me back to a simpler time. Like the Ecstasy, it's the same fantasy class ship. I think there's two of them left, Elation and Paradise, and it takes you back. And I really enjoy the ships. I mean, again, they don't have all the amenities that some of the newer ships, but it takes you back to a great time.
See, we had any ship that comes here ends up going to God. So, for example, we had the Golden Princess. Nice ship. That got sold off to P&O. It's now become something else. The Sun Princess, that was scrapped. Oh, they built a new one, but we're not going to see that down under until it's almost ready to go back to God. So we always get the hand-me-downs. Except this year, end of this year, we're getting the Resilient Lady coming down, which will be nice, and it'll be home porting out of Melbourne.
Nice.
So that's going to be good.
And you isn't the Edge coming there, or is it there already?
Yeah, no, the Edge will come down as well.
I mean, it's a little older, but it's for Australia. It's probably a newer ship.
It's a brand new ship.
But you're
I don't know why.
Well, apparently Australia is supposed to be the second largest cruise community in the world.
I don't know why you don't get like newer ships, because you guys are very supportive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even like the Trans-Pacific cruises, there were so many Australians that flew over here to take the cruise back. I mean, again, you obviously travel well to cruise, so I'm surprised you don't get better ships.
Well, we'll see. Resilient Lady is going to be the first one, the Virgin ship.
That'll be nice.
And apparently Disney are sending a ship down under as well.
Oh, nice.
Disney Wish, I think it is.
I put your name in the thing, Lisa. I can't remember what it was. The drawing. That's what it's called. The drawing. I put your name in the drawing. No, but did you know that cruise ships have a life expectancy of 30 years? Did you know that?
Yikes.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. They don't because they want the newer they want it to be more modernized.
Yeah.
With the latest and greatest technology. They do 30 years, maybe 31 if you're lucky.
Thank you, Lisa. Really appreciate that.
Yes, thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. Then after that, what do they do? Sell it to Margaritaville at sea?
I don't know.
Margarita. Yeah, no. they end up a lot in India on the scrapyard.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's you know what? You know where I got that from? It was from the CLIA course that I'm doing, that I'm in the middle of doing, and it kind of reminded me. This conversation kind of reminded me about that. There's other things too.
Here's a question: Did they say how long it takes for a ship to be paid back till it starts to become profitable?
It did, but I can't remember.
Come on, Andrew.
I don't remember. I can't remember everything. I have a lot of knowledge and wisdom I have in my brain. There's only so much that I can. I know that they have they're starting to do like when they dock, they have they're plugging into the main power for efficiency.
Yeah.
Utilizing the generators. And that's all. That's as far as I got.
I'm really curious. How many cruises does it take for a ship to pay back its cost to build?
That is interesting. I wonder too. How many years would it take? Especially some of these ships. Well, again, but you're charging more money now too. Also, they're more expensive to build, but you're charging more money.
Yep.
I know. I think Blaine was talking about his first cruise was on Enchantment of the Seas, the Royal Caribbean, and that I've only been on one Royal Caribbean cruise, and it was Enchantment of the Sea, which is one of the older ships. So I really want to do an Oasis class ship or above, and I'm doing that in April, and I can't wait to see. I've been trying to get on.
Awesome month.
Yeah,
it's a really incredible month.
I have no idea. I'm gonna have to find it and see how much it costs because I have no idea. I could probably find that later. Do a short, maybe.
Yeah, it'd be really interesting.
Danny says I'm proud to call this community my family and help out Sean and Ileana and the board.
Thank you, Danny. We couldn't do this without guys like you, be honest.
Barry Brain, seeing them break a ship down is very interesting as well. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
If it's on YouTube, I would like to see that. Like
it is.
Oh, here we go. Barry Brain for the win. Google says around 5 years to pay for itself.
That's awesome.
That's really cool. And that's like, if you think about it, that's not a very long time. You know, that's
because then it's got 25 years to make profit.
Right. I mean, just think if you did that with your cars, you know, our cars, if you had it paid off in 5 years, then kept it for another 25 years. Think of all the money you would save.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because I know as soon as just like anything, as soon as you pay something off, it starts to break down, and I can vouch for that. I've had this phone.
I reckon somebody puts a sensor in them that says 30 seconds to go before the payout period. You know, when it's paid for itself, that's when you got to start failing.
Yep, exactly. And I can vouch for my phone. I paid it. It's paid off. All of a sudden, it doesn't want to charge. There you go. So it doesn't just happen to Apple. It also happens to Samsung as well.
Oh, my phone, all the years of me having a cell phone, I never cracked the screen. My recent one, I had an Ultra 21, and I just paid it off. It's a 2-year contract. I paid it off. The day I sent the payment in, I went to pick up my phone, dropped it, cracked the screen, and wouldn't cut on.
There you go.
But I was proud of myself because the phone was up until that point was fine because I said I'm gonna go without a phone payment for a while, and I went ahead and used $100 whatever the insurance was, paid $99 to get a refurbished Ultra 21, and that's what I have now still. So I haven't upgraded in over the last 2 models, and I'm so proud of myself. Because I usually get one, every time a new model comes out or whatever, every 2 years my contract is up, I turn it in and get a new phone. Turn it in and get a new phone. I haven't done it this year.
And your bank balance shows for it because you're not paying for the phone anyway. You're just paying for the phone bills.
Pretty much. You take off now, and also I took off the insurance because if I drop it now, I just sign a new contract and get another phone. But
yeah,
I mean, again, it saves me $50-$60 a month.
A container ship takes about 20 years. Really?
Wow.
What additional things does a cruise ship have that brings the money down that quick?
Or doesn't have? Oh, they're probably limited as far as the cargo probably doesn't pay as much as the cruise passengers.
Oh,
So it's not probably as profitable as a cruise ship. So it takes so much longer. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just
load more container ships than there are cruise ships.
Yeah, but again, what does it cost to like a container? Maybe like on a cruise ship, maybe if let's say $5,000 for this container. Well, maybe that one container you could have 12 cabins, and it rotates, every week or whatever. And maybe the container ship doesn't turn over as fast as cruise ships. As far as making money, I don't know.
Interesting.
20 years, that seems like a long time.
That takes a while. Any other donations for the drawing? All I saw was Lisa Merca. Megan C says we pay more for the cargo. Fordman, I've dropped my phone so many times. I'm surprised it still works, to be honest. Right. Having a good old OtterBox, it's helped me, and a screen protector. I've had the same screen protector since I bought my phone. Haven't changed it since. Amethyst Hayes is here. Hello.
Hey, Amy.
Buddy R says cool. Hello, Amy. But yeah, I know we're getting close to the end. I want to thank Bill and Sean for coming up and helping me out because I'm not.
Thank you.
I'm not the best at doing lives.
You're great at it.
I try. I could be a lot better at reading the chat, but
Hey, you know what? You got up there, which is what a lot of other people wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Right. You got up there and you put your 2 cents worth in.
Yeah, and
hit or miss.
I love this. I love this. I love helping Hands for Cruising. I just love seeing. I love seeing new people go on cruises and just helping people out. And some people don't have that that opportunity to go on cruises. And I wish everybody can at least experience it one time, just to see what we get to experience and having that same outlook. It's a beautiful thing.
It's definitely life changing.
Yes,
and to be able to offer that to somebody that any other time wouldn't be able to afford it or wouldn't be able to do it. I mean, that's a great thing, Sean. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love it. I didn't know that there was an organization like this, and I kind of thought about it. It was always in the back of my mind. I'm like, I wonder, I wish somebody would not as that's not experienced a cruise. I wish they would experience it with me or with others, and but now now that I saw this, what was it, last year is when I learned about it. It was eye-opening. All right, before we go, I'll read the last of these comments, and then head on over to Riley Creative Travel. Yep, make sure to hashtag raid. Fun fact, if you drop it in the ocean off a cruise ship balcony, it won't work anymore. That must have been personal experience. You better not go forward.
Amy did.
Next. Thanks, Danny. I know we got a couple seconds left. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you for being here. And please make sure to donate. And I think since Lisa was the only one, Lisa, you won that lobster. Yeah, she's the only one in the drawing. But yeah, it was great having you guys.
Show me the money.
Show me the money. We got a couple seconds. Fun Live, good job today. Good job, guys. Thank you very much. Until next time.
The countdown has begun.
Have a good day. Bye.
Bye bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank
Take
you.
care.